Hi, I'm Marco. You probably know me better from just my 2 copper or some of my PvP videos on my channel. I'm here to tell you that I've been on a hiatus for a bit. On coming back to Mists of Pandaria, it took me 30 days on a fresh account to get to 90, pimp out my character, and get hundreds of thousands of gold. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to be great at this game, and nowhere near as long to do what I've done. By now, I'm sure you've met players or heard of players that are in the same position as myself, pimped out in the best heroic PvE gear and the most updated PvP gear, over 1 million gold sitting in the bank with absolutely nothing they want anymore, just dancing on mailboxes while inspecting players that walk by. Now here's the 1 million gold question. If they can do it, why are you on this page? Honestly, it's not your fault. You've been force-fed thousands of pages of useless information, misinformed and misled. You're figuratively being blocked from the success you were gunning for. Here are the cold, hard facts. Without devoting a third of each day, every day to the game, you're screwed. You can't even consider being at the top of your server, right? Wrong. What if I told you that in just 2 hours, you could have everything you need to make a killing in WoW? You'd be able to rank #1 in your battle group, with the highest arena points along with the latest arena season's battle gear. You would know exactly which items you should be farming, items you should be seeking, scenarios, dungeons and raids you should go to get the most imbalanced, rare, and epic items. You'll be able to purchase the best enchantments, mounts, glyphs, the best everything you could never be found wanting. Would you just give me 4 measly minutes from now to find out just what I'm talking about? It's been nearly 8 years ago when I was in the same boat as you, new to WoW, a game I'm overly familiar with now. I'd slowly crawled my way to the top. Some of you may have heard of me from just my 2copper.com, but many countless others knew me as that guy on the server that had everything that a player could purchase. The thing is, it's expected, considering I had majored in economics, and couldn't help myself. I'm not here to brag, I'm simply here to impress on you that learning the mechanics of the game is simple. It's no different from what you do in real life, because it's about how you apply the theory of it all. Today, just my 2 copper is the definitive authority on making gold, and I'm looking to place players in a privileged position to go through my intensive course straight to the top. And you know what? This is my final gift to the WoW community. No one stays in one place forever, otherwise they get stagnate. This is the same for me, you, and everyone else. That being the case, I'm putting everything I have on the line, everything I've learned from start to finish in a single, comprehensive, complete guide. I know a lot of you are thinking, what about Diablo 3? Well, Diablo 3 is fine, but it's getting a little boring as I've perfected all my characters. There's not much reason for me to keep going in Diablo 3. For those of you who followed me through my travels from WoW to Diablo 3, you'll know what I mean. I've explored and detailed every facet of Diablo 3 on my website and shown the world what it means to be at the top, and even helped many other players get there too. Now, I'm back in WoW. With the latest raids and Mists of Pandaria, I'm glad there's new content for me to conquer. How much has changed? Auction houses are the same. It still follows the same mechanics, just new item levels and crafting materials. PvP? Some classes have been overhauled, but their playstyle and arenas haven't changed. What about dungeons and raids? Nope. Bosses may have different abilities put together, but the dynamics of each boss fight can easily be overcome. With the information I provide, that is. Now, you don't have to be the sharpest tool in the shed to know that Blizzard constantly releases new content through patches and expansions. How else would they keep their player base? Blizzard's goal is to keep players interested. It works too, which is exactly how they got me back into WoW. Here's a question you need to answer yourself. Can you spare that kind of time keeping up? This is what it's about. In order for me to get where I am now, in a significantly advantageous position, I've accumulated nearly 1,000 days of playtime. Time which I've spent researching the game, testing theories, and breaking new ground, whether in terms of earning gold using the auction house, or to clear content to pick up the sweet purples and oranges. There's the problem. You might get overwhelmed from the start, or perhaps you've been playing all this while, but not focusing on the right kind of information. I'm 100% certain you don't want to spend more than a couple hours a day in-game because you have a life or a full-time job. To summarize, you want the impossible. A simple yet all-powerful, just tell me what to do and I'll do it system to get all the golden epics I want the fastest way possible. An ultimate guide, so to speak. Well, I've got news for you. Impossible isn't that hard. It's actually the reason you're here reading this page. There are players out there right now getting the best gear, the best loot, arena points through the roof. You think getting 10,000 gold in a couple of hours of play is impossible? Heck no. What about the players that are clearing the latest raids Blizzard throws at them in a single week? You think they're spending the whole week there? Again, no. I'm here to tell you that anyone and everyone could spend less than 3 hours a day playing the game and get the exact same results that everyone gets for hours a day. That's where WoW Ultimatum comes in. We're not satisfied with the simple guides out there, providing information that everyone who knows how to Google something knows about. We needed a method of building from scratch something that would blow away the WoW community and provide you with exactly what you need to be the very best. WoW Ultimatum can no longer be classified as your run-of-the-mill guide. It's more of a system than anything else. A system which provides endless results time after time. I provide a blueprint each and every month with the most up-to-date, top-secret information directly from Blizzard. You're going to get something no WoW player has ever seen. We're basically grabbing your hand and dragging you to the top of your server. New patch? No problem. Just log into the private members area, absorb the new information, then slaughter the server or go nuts getting rich quick with the auction house price fluctuations. WoW Ultimatum will tell you exactly what you need to be doing, and it's only a matter of weeks to reach where I am. I know this because I've done it, have been doing it for years, and will show you just how to do it for yourself. My insider blueprint, my final, complete system, will lead you to success no matter how you slice it. For months, maybe years, you've been waiting for that one system, that one single game changer. This is what you found here. No more 6-hour days of farming. No more daily grinds to nowhere. No more agonizing BGs. An end to that nonsensical way of life. PvP with the payoff you've only dreamed of. Arena points to spare and your opponents picking their bodies off the ground to come at you again and again. Here's the deal. People don't want me revealing this information. They've got a stranglehold on the game, and if you guys start showing up and kicking their asses, they'll have to try even harder to hold on to their top spot. So this isn't going to last forever. The pressure's building. You're going to need to act fast, because my goal is to help as many players before I set off into the sunset, finding a new game to conquer next. So here's the plan on my part, to 100% ensure that you get your hands on this information, no matter your circumstances. I'm going to commit online suicide by allowing you to access this whole package for only $17. That's no joke. Once the dust settles, you'll have to pay full cost. No ifs or buts. Don't be deceived by the price. Just by reading about a single class, you'll be fast-forwarded hours upon hours of research, trial and error, straight to the results. To make this decision even easier for you, and to help as many people as possible, I'm going to give you my 100% risk-free guarantee. Let me explain. With all of my products, I have a Marco seal of approval, where you get to prove to yourself, using my information, to become the best you believe you can be. And if for whatever reason it doesn't work out for you, maybe you just aren't that into World of Warcraft and decided to quit altogether. Maybe you got overwhelmed by the flood of information and decided not to go ahead with reading and applying my strategies. Just shoot me an email and I'll have your money back in your hands within 2 days. It's that simple. The ball's now in your court. Spawn camp or be spawn camped. Right now, your competition is probably using these techniques against you. The question you need to answer is whether you're going to take advantage of this opportunity to protect yourself. It's eat or be eaten, so to speak. The gains are humongous, whereas the losses can be disastrous. Consider yourself warned. In essence, there's a right and wrong choice. I know you'll be doing the right thing. Signing out, Marco.